I invested over $30,000 in online education with coaches, mentors, courses, digital products, you name it. And I'm going to share pretty much everything that I learned here in this YouTube channel. And today I'm going to show you how to make $100 a day selling digital products. And not only that, I will show you how to scale to 200, 300, 500, and so on. And this is going to help you a lot, especially if you already have a high ticket offer. This is gonna 10x your leads and it's gonna make your life and your business much better. So I recorded a video the other day talking about the flow up system, and today I'm gonna go over everything more in details. So the flow up system is literally a system that runs inside of your business through social media. This is how you get followers, leads, customers, and clients literally on autopilot. And this changed my whole business and my whole life. And I'm just gonna pass along everything that I learned so you can do the same thing. So, to install the follow up system in your business, everything that you need is just pick one social media platform. And I highly recommend you to start with only one because as soon as you master one, you can just like apply everything to, other platforms, and it's way easier. So pick one social media platform. I love Threads. Threads for me is like the best social media ever because it's very easy to convert. It's very easy to sell digital products over there, and I love the community. So you pick one social media platform, um, one payment link, right? And this payment link is basically how people buy from you and how you can get paid. Um, it's basically like a store. And I use Pillar. You can use whatever you want. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. The Pillar, so you can create an account if you want to. There's a lot of people using StanStore, Gumroad. They all work. Okay, I just like Pillar better because it's very simple and I love simplicity. And two types of content. One for growth. That's how you build your you build trust with the audience, and you can get followers and all the stuff that to grow your account. And another one for conversion. That's how you turn your followers into buyers. So the way that I get attention and how I build my following is with the viral threads blueprint. So the viral threads blueprint, it's literally a blueprint to gain views, followers, and increase engagement. I went from zero to over 40,000 followers and over 20 million views just using this blueprint. And you can use that blueprint in any social media platform, on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, because the principles work in any social media. And for conversion, I use Thread Sales Growth. So Thread Sales Growth is responsible for my entire conversion. I use that blueprint on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, Threads, and my email. So it works perfectly. Highly recommend it to do. A lot of people are using it and they're getting amazing results. And let's just do like a simple math so you can understand the whole process and everything. So let's say that you're selling a digital product for $20, right? Let's say that you're completely new and you have no idea how to start off and you just want to test to see if it works for you. And so if you're selling a digital product for $20 to make $100 a day, of course you just need 5 sales, right? We don't need to overcomplicate this. Very simple. That's it. So let's go to the process on how to actually make $100 a day with digital products. Let's keep using the $20 as an example. So as I mentioned, you need to pick one social media platform. I put Threads here in Instagram because those platforms are the two that I absolutely love, and I get better results. But you pick whatever. So you pick one social media platform, and you're gonna use the viral threads blueprint to connect with your ideal audience. The way that you monetize your audience is by connecting with the people that you actually can help. You have to speak their language, and I use the viral threads blueprint to do so. So, as I mentioned, you get one social, you get your growth. That's how you build your following. You get views and you get followers and engagement with the Viral Threads blueprint. And then you have your honey trap. So, what is a honey trap? A lot of people call it a lead magnet. I call it a honey trap. The reason why is because it's way easier to connect with people that are truly interested in investing with you by giving them all the information that they need. So this is what I do. I do completely different from all these people out there because my main goal is to truly deliver value to my audience. So let's say that my ideal audience, like people they're looking for to get more sales. So I personally I give all the information to them. Like I have a lead magnet, which is the honey trap, and in that honey trap has everything that they actually need, all the steps that they need to take in order to get results, right? But usually people charge like thousands of dollars. I give completely for free. But here's a trap. In order for them to get results, they need to take actions. And to take actions, they need to purchase a digital product. And let me tell you, 97, I can say 100% because not everybody gets back to me and actually reply, but 97% of these people that they buy the product, they take actions right away. And they just come to me and say, Juliet, oh my God, I just made, 5 sales. I just made 10 sales. I made my first sale in 3 days or whatever time. And because here's the thing, if you give everything for free, people are not going to value your work and they're not going to take actions. And that's the reason why I created that honey trap. So the honey trap has all the information that they need, as I mentioned. And inside that honey trap, as I mentioned, has my product because like they need to take action. So they need to buy the product. And that is attached to my pillar account, right? And these people that they're very serious about themselves, about investing in themselves, they will buy and I generate the sale, right? And for this whole conversion, I would say the warm and the hot traffic, I use Thread Sales Growth. As I said before, Thread Sales Growth is responsible for my entire conversion. And that's how I make, plenty of sales every single day. So now you learned how to make $100 a day. Here, just doing the math, like 5 people, buy your offer, so now you have $100 a day. And guys, let me tell you, this is very simple. I'm gonna use Threads as an example because like it's very easy to get views, especially with the Viral Threads blueprint. Each post that I create, I get over 20. I would say the minimum is like 20,000 views. So like it's kind of impossible in 20,000 views to not make at least 5 sales. So 20,000 people looking at your offer, please, like it's very simple to make 5 sales, especially if you're selling a low ticket offer. So you learn how the whole process works with $100. So now let's talk about actually scaling. And as I mentioned, this is perfect if you already have a high ticket offer. Okay. So again, I use the Viral Threads blueprint to gain views, followers, and engagement. I use on Threads, YouTube, and Instagram. So people can see my offer. My whole goal, the main point here is to people see my offer and they know the value that I can provide to them. And as soon as I see that offer, I use Thread Sales Growth for the conversion. And here, that's how the whole conversion begins. So I use Thrive Sales Growth to convert my followers and viewers. Not everybody that follows me become a client, and vice versa. So I use the conversion with my followers. Okay, they're my followers, and they got the honey trap. And the honey trap is full with value. I let people know exactly what they are looking for and everything that they need to achieve success. It's very clear. I just generally care about people, so I do want to provide as much value as I possibly can. And instead of the honey trap, they have my digital product. So if you already have two or more digital products, this is perfect. I personally have three. Like it works perfectly well. If you have two or one, it doesn't really matter. But what I do is I have them in my little magnet, right? They purchase the product, and as soon as they purchase the product, they will get like an upsell, right, for my second product. And this is amazing because like they can, and I offer them a discount, and this is amazing because like they actually can save money, and I can make an extra sale. So instead of making, let's say, $20, I'm gonna make 40 now, right? Or let's say that I'm gonna offer a discount, so 35. So instead of 20, I make $35. Just an example using $20, okay? And here's the thing: as soon as they get my honey trap as well, they automatically go to my email list. And here's how the whole process of becoming a customer to becoming like from customer to client begins, right? So they get my honey trap, they get all the information that they need, and they go straight to my email sequence. And in this email sequence, I welcome them. Hey, like, welcome to my email list. I'm gonna give you tons of value, and I'm gonna help you to achieve XYZ goal. And that's it. And this welcome sequence is completely automated, right? I just created it once and it runs automatically. This whole system is completely automated. So they got an email sequence, and once they buy the digital product, as I mentioned, they also receive a sequence with extra tips. So um, the sequence with extra tips is basically like, hey, like I'm gonna give you an extra hint. They get all the information in the email, but I'm gonna give you more, more little tips, like more pushes. They get everything on the digital product, but I do want to help them a little bit more. I want to be more present with my customer, because if they get results, like as soon as they get results, they get results usually like one day or two, three max. As soon as they get results, they actually like believe in themselves a little bit more. They believe in the system, and they can trust me because whatever I'm telling them to do, they're doing, and they're getting results. So if they're getting results from a single digital product, imagine working one on one with me, right? So that's the main goal. And in the last day of the email sequence, right, with extra tips, I offer them my high ticket offer, my one on one coaching. And this is perfect because they now can see the whole system, and they can experience like, some wins. I offer them how to. I offer them a one-on-one coaching to install the flow up system inside of their business. If they don't have a digital product, we can create one. We can grow an audience. We can build a funnel, very simple funnel. We can. They're gonna learn how to convert the audience, automate everything. If they don't have a coaching offer, we do build a coaching offer together, etc. And that's how we scale to 10 to 30K per month using this flow up system. And the flow up system, guys, is as I mentioned, it's completely automated. Like we just build it once and it runs forever. The email is totally automated. You create it once and runs forever. And that's pretty much everything. Not everything, but like everything that I do, like in the beginning stage, to turn my follower into customer and then customer into a client. If you're a coach, if you're a consultant, and if you're a mentor, and or a service provider, this is gonna help you a lot because using this system, I do not need to take any sales call anymore. It's completely automated. Like I don't need to take sales call. I don't need to chase leads. They all come to me every single day. I get leads every single day. And it's a great thing too because it adds some extra cash flow inside of your business just with just your products. And that way you can also help more people. Let's say that, some people they can't afford your program. Like let's say that you charge, I don't know, like $10,000 for your program. Um, some people they cannot afford that, so but they can afford like a $200 ticket, if you create a meet ticket. So this is like an amazing thing that I implemented in my business and I'm just pass along. So if you want to install this whole system inside of your business, DM me the word F3 on Instagram and I will send you all the details and how we can work together. Okay, so that's it for today, guys, and I see you in the next video. Bye.